You guys are legends, man. Like some of the most humble dudes too. Great guys. Like you guys are unbelievable football players, but great dudes too. So I appreciate y'all coming on. Looking forward to the draft tonight. When you get up there on the stage, just remember we just need a piece of that ass.
We don't need the whole thing, just a piece.
Welcome to the Greenlight Podcast presented by BetMGM. If you haven't signed up for BetMGM yet, use bonus code GREENLIGHT and you will get up to a $1,500 first bet offer on your first wager with BetMGM. Here's how it works. Download the BetMGM app and sign up using bonus code GREENLIGHT. Deposit at least $10 and place your first wager on any game. If that bet loses, you will receive up to $1,500 in bonus bets. Just make sure you use bonus code GREENLIGHT when you sign up.
Welcome to a special edition of the Greenlight Jesus Christ. Welcome to a special edition of the Greenlight Podcast. Draft day, day 2, gentlemen. Joined here by some of UW's best players of all time. We got Melvin Gordon, James White, Montee Ball, Jonathan Taylor, and Beau Allen. Your boy and, the best running backs in the history of college football, man. I'm honored to be in your presence. It's a great crew. We're out here in Green Bay for the draft. We're all announcing for our teams. How are we feeling tonight, boys? We nervous?
I'm feeling great, man. We had a great first round pick, so I'm expecting Indy to keep the train rolling. You're still playing, so you gotta
You really gotta pay attention.
Shout out to Tyler Warren, man. I can't wait to get to work, man.
I'm definitely excited for it. Just hoping don't get one of those tricky names, but excited to be back in Wisconsin, get in front of the fans, even though I'm a little bit on the opposition right now, but it's good. It should be a ton of fun.
Yeah, looking forward to it. It's a blessing. It's really good to see all the guys and, of course, be back in Wisconsin and just talk football. So I'm happy to be here.
For me, it's just like a blast from the past, really just kind of going through this as a player and then now being on the opposite side to where, you getting your name called, now you calling that guy's name. And I don't know, I'm a little nervous because I remember I did like our third round pick when I got drafted, and I got in front of the camera and froze. And Michael Irvin texted me like, "Hey, you all right?" He texted like, "You good?" I looked at the red button and I just froze in front of millions of people. I was like, so I got a little trauma, but we gonna get it done today.
So we were just at a roundtable talk. All the legends came by, and it was funny. I was the last one in the door. Everyone was circled up. I was the last guy in there. I felt like I was walking in my own fucking intervention.
That'd be for me, Beau.
That's what I want to ask Rogers. What's it feel like walk up there and get booed? And he just takes it. I mean, you gotta kind of respect the guy. He'll joke around about it, and he seems a lot more personable. Meeting him, you know what I mean, compared to what you expect out of the commissioner. So hopefully he'll guide us a little bit tonight, fellas, because I don't want to fuck up there and get absolutely booed. But let's talk draft day a little bit. We were all kind of drafted. We were in the same era. You're a young buck, still playing. Walk me through what it was like to get, for you guys, on your draft day. What's the biggest thing that sticks out for you?
Well, for me, my draft day is a little different. This was in 2020. So this was during COVID. So really, I was similar to the setup you got here. This is the setup that we had for the draft. And then you got people hiding in the back because you can only have a certain amount, or they cut your live stream off, so everybody peeking, hiding in the back. So for me, this is special because I didn't get a chance to walk across the stage. So to be able to call a guy's name, be up on the stage, get that experience, that's going to be awesome. But draft day was, how when you're on your phone or when you're chilling throughout the day, you'll get email notifications, dumb stuff. That day, phone silent. Not one notification. You're like, all right, so you're telling me I don't got no company trying to sell me something, nothing. Phone is completely silent. And every time you hear somebody's phone go off, you looking over, you're like, that's yours? That's nothing. And then when you finally get that call, really your heart dropped when you get the call because you're like, what's his area code? Yeah, should I answer? And they're like, man, how you doing? It's Chris Ballard from Indianapolis. Called him like, Indianapolis. Yeah. I had no idea. That wasn't even on our radar. So I'm just mad my phone was dead all day when normally you get those dumb alerts all the time.
Yeah, it was a crazy day, like you said. I had this banquet in Madison, Wisconsin. had friends and family there, and literally everybody's having fun. And I'm just like Jonathan Taylor said, I'm nervous, anxious, staring at my phone, hearing buzzes behind me, thinking it's mine. But of course, when my phone started to vibrate, 303 number, Denver, Colorado, and I grew up a Broncos fan, and so it was a dream come true.
Most definitely. I was at your draft party. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
We were definitely at that one. For me, mine was a little bit different. I actually threw a party for the second and third round. Didn't get drafted in that round, so had a bunch of family friends over. I'm watching. No backs win the first round that year. Then the backs start coming off in the second round, third round. I think naturally as a competitor, you're like, not that those guys aren't good football players. I'm a little bit better than that dude right there. Maybe I should have got picked, a little bit earlier. But it's definitely a tough feeling throwing a party and not get picked. And everybody when they're leaving the party, like, it's gonna be all right, man. You're gonna get picked tomorrow. So it was a little sick feeling for me on that day. They ended up getting picked early, the fourth round that next day to New England. Got that call from Bill Belichick and Kraft. Pretty bland phone call, like this is Bill Belichick. We're gonna draft you here. Don't say anything to the media, like all this stuff. Got the quick prep in those 5-minute conversations, but definitely was exciting to actually get your name called on draft day.
Mine was kind of crazy. I do remember your draft thing because I remember we got the lanyard and I hung it like on my bed, and I just kind of kept it there for motivation. But mine was super dope. It was the first time they had moved it out of New York. We had it in Chicago, so my family got to come, and it was cool because my best friend from high school, we got drafted on the same day. So it was an amazing experience for me, but it was a shitty experience from the start though. So that year, I think Jameis Winston went first, so he went to Tampa. So it was a Florida number. So I don't know if you probably don't remember, but George Russian, you remember George Russian? Yeah. Right. So I'm sitting at the table. His dad pissed me off. So I'm sitting at the table. Right? As soon as the draft opened, I get a Florida number that calls my phone. I say, ain't no fucking way I'm going. My nerves is like, I'm like, nah. I'm talking to my agent like, ain't no way. I know I went crazy, but I ain't going once. As soon as the draft, it like went down. Call. Florida number. I say, ain't no way I'm going to Tampa. Number one? Bro, I'm sitting there. I'm talking to my agent. I'm like, nah, bro, I don't want to pick it up because if it ain't Tampa, I'm going to be pissed. Or Jacksonville, I'm going to be pissed. So he like, no, just pick it up. I pick it up. George Russell dad like, hey, Mel, I see you on the camera, man. You look good in your suit. Bro, get off my phone, bro. Bro, he like stole my that call, like that adrenaline, like he stole that from me, bro. I was so pissed. Bro, I was so pissed, bro. Bro, first, what made me mad is, how did you even get my number? I never even talked to you a day in my life. How do you have my number? George?
I thought he was the best in the nation.
I'm going number one.
I'm going one. So, that took, and then when the Chargers called me, I was happy, but that first guys, like, it was a blessing, but George's dad kind of stole my thunder with that though, because when they called, bro, my nerves, my adrenaline, I'm going for it. That's a play. And it was his dad just telling me how nice my suit looked, so he was disappointed.
Also undrafted.
Yeah, seriously though. Yeah, so that was my story.
Dude, I was in your boat, James. Like, I was a late round pick, 7th round pick, and those, like, I knew I wasn't going to get drafted 1 overall, Melvin, and they're just sliding by. My whole family's like staring at me. You know what I mean? Like looking at me. I get my phone. I got a call from the American Red Cross looking for a blood donation. Kind of. But then, like in the 7th round, teams start calling you to be an undrafted free agent. Like I was on the phone with Harbaugh in Baltimore. He's like, "Yeah, I promise you. Like you're gonna make the team. Like you're gonna do it." I'm like, dude, like it's fucking the 7th round. Just draft me. Yeah. So I'm literally on the phone with him. I'm like, hold on, I got another call coming. It's a 215 area code. It was Chip Kelly and the Eagles. I was like, thank God, man. Like, all right, see ya, Harbaugh. Like, I got drafted, man. Just so happy about that. But like you guys said, it's cool to come here full circle. Obviously, back in Wisconsin, like we got to talk about Wisconsin football. And this is like, people talk about like tight end U, like Iowa and like all that shit, but like running back U, I mean, what do you guys think? Like, you're the experts here. Like, is Wisconsin running back you? We got the core group here. Like, these are all the legends. What do you think?
Running back you for sure. That with all the conviction, every fiber in my body. Running back you for sure. You got Jonathan Taylor right here, 6,000 yards. I mean, come on now. Come on now. I did some good things.
Yeah, y'all all did more than me. Don't point at me.
NFL running backs of all time.
But let me tell you,
He's just a chill guy.
absolutely. I mean, this cat came in. Of course, this cat came in from Florida my sophomore year, 2010. Put me on the bench. Put me on the bench. Rushed for 1,000 yards. I mean, great career, of course. And look, I mean, Melvin Gordon, obviously, right? 2,500 yards in the season. Should have won the Heisman. I mean, this running back you. This running back you.
We are missing one guy, though, Ron Dane. I got to bring up this fucking story. I got to bring this up. People always ask me, like, what's something that sticks out? Like, what's one of your main memories of, like, playing college football at Wisconsin? And, like, they're expecting you to be like, oh, jump around at Cam Randall. Bro, I'll never forget. Ron Dane was the honorary captain one game. So for you guys that don't know, our locker room atmosphere pregame at Wisconsin was like fucking pretty quiet. You know what I mean? Like pretty serious. Like not a lot of music. Like people could listen to music on their own, but like guys kind of chill in their lockers. Like it's a little tight, you know? So Ron Dane, like one of the best running backs in the history of college football, is the honorary captain in the locker room before the game, and he is going off. You guys remember this? He's like, hey, we got to get a piece of that ass today. We just got to get a piece of that ass. We don't need the whole thing. Bro. It is dead silent. Dead silent. And everyone's like, it's like one of those moments where you're kind of looking at your boys like, is this guy fucking for real right now? And I say that, like I told you last night, Melvin, I'll like say that in conversation with people, like randomly, like, hey, we got to get a piece of that ass today. I'll be like, oh my God.
I know y'all remember because we made jokes about it.
That was one of the funniest college football experiences of my career.
That was definitely a classic there. Because, I mean, we were pretty serious before games, but I feel like that loosened everybody up. Everybody like looking like, this motherfucker dead ass serious. He had to have been blitzed. He definitely was drunk or something, but it worked.
He had a night for sure. Cause I was looking like, boy, what the hell is he talking about? I just remember like, what is he talking about? We don't want the whole ass. We just want a piece of it. I'm like, all right, Ryan. That ain't it. Go upstairs with that shit, dog. We don't want the whole ass. We just want a piece of it. I was like, yeah, I don't know what you talking about. We ain't on that.
We ain't on that type of time.
That might have worked for you.
Never forget that, man. I was dying to bring that up today. Okay, but yo, Montee, you mentioned when James came in and what that was like. You guys were all in the same room. Like, how competitive was that? Because you guys are battling for carries and obviously good friends, but you're competitors too. Like, was there tension or was it, was it friendly?
No tension whatsoever. I think that starts from the top. We had a really good coach, obviously, that would set the standard for us, set the tone early on. And again, it's a lot easier, of course, when you're competing with guys with good character, right? We all understand we want to be the starter, but we knew, of course, that we had to work hard for it. And so, honestly, it's something that I take with me for the rest of my life, grinding with these guys here, calling them, texting them, and just, we just wanted to literally just impose our will is to the best of our ability, honestly. We knew that it started with us.
Yeah, it was just highly competitive. And as Montee said, I came in and I put him on the bench.
You did.
That next year, he put me on the bench. Montee was up for the Heisman next year, and I didn't play that much. But it was just great competition, and nobody hated on one another. We were obviously happy for any success that each and every one of us had. Our running back coach, like he would purposely try and pit us against.
Yeah,
that was just like his motivative tactic. When somebody does something else good, it probably shit on the next person or something like that. But we always stood together. We competed, whether it was lifting weights, freaking workouts. When coaches couldn't really watch the conditioning, he'll be hovering over from his office, looking, seeing who coming in first, who coming in last, and all that stuff. So it was just kind of a natural progression for all of us to get better and compete against one another, and it worked out for us.
Yeah, I mean, Hemmick definitely tried to have us go at each other. I remember when I came in as a freshman, and that was the last year that NCAA was before they stopped making it, and I put myself first string. We got in the meeting room. He's like, hey, Montee, look at Montee James. Look at this. Melvin put himself first string. I'm like, glad I'm on the video. So I mean, they stories is lovely. I mean, he was the guy when we got there, but it was tough. I had no choice but to compete. I knew with the running back position, what came with that, what came with being a dog, and I just came in. I'm like, I got like my picture set up on the wall when I came in the Regent. I'm like, I'm finna start. I'm coming here to start.
They talk about
Man, this dude got to scoring so many touchdowns. I said, and then when he came back and killed me, he came back, and I was glad because I learned a lot from Montee. I mean, I got stories for days against Montee, but just to start. Bro, he balling, he doing his thing. I'm like, bro. I mean, what are you second in the Heisman? Was you?
Nah, I came fourth, which I don't understand.
But you was up there.
Yeah.
Right. And then he came back. I knew I wasn't playing. I'm like, bro, it's just, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, bro. Like, you counting up the rest. Like, I know he leaving. He was up there with the Heisman. And then my dog came back. Oh my goodness. I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna play, bro. Man, it's gonna be tough. I got 2 years to try to make this shit work. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it was a blessing. Like the way bro kind of, took every day for what it was, bro. You was grinding, bro. You used to kick. I mean, can I tell a story real quick? Is it cool? So we in winter conditioning though. I'm going up against. I was like the young guy that liked going up against the best players. So they matched me up with Montee. I'm talking about Montee dogged me though. So what he would do was, at every station, bro would run to the front of the line. And I'm like, and I look at bro, I'm like, this motherfucker ain't even tired. He is killing me. Like, bro, I'm like dead, bro. And he'll run up. I mean, as soon as the station starts, because usually, you try to get in the back of the line.
At least get in the middle, yeah.
I'm trying to get that little rest. Like, okay, you know what I mean? He run to the front of the line. It doesn't matter. We could just be getting done doing the drill. He'll run to the front of the line. And then after, Hammock was like, yeah, I've seen that film. We're not going to act like Montee and kick your ass. So he let me hear it, of course, if you know Hammock. And then Montee talked to me. He was like, bro, I was dead ass tired. Like, but I just showed no weakness. Like, I just kind of just stood up and he was just like, I just muscled through it. And I took that formula and kicked everybody ass that next day.
Oh my God, okay.
Everybody, the best people. I ran to the front of the line, did the same thing. I'm looking at them. I'm dead ass tired. Same shit, bro. And just standing there.
Fighting.
And I'm just watching them just melt away. And I'm like, oh yeah, I got him. Got him.
So it can really get that. So it can really get like, because I know like some of like even in the league, veterans and just older guys, like it get to a point where like that mental warfare can really like change the game for y'all.
To me, it definitely does. I think even in the league, a lot of battles are lost before the ball even snapped. Yeah. Like dudes defeated. Maybe it's off their name. Maybe it's based off what they seen on film from somebody. I truly believe that. I think as a competitor, you got to believe that you either match up with the person or you feel like you're better than that person. Otherwise, you're going to lose that battle. I think the game, as they say, is 90% mental, whatever they say, because if you mentally defeated, you're going to lose that rep. So I truly believe it.
I ain't gonna like, because he kind of did, you and Gio kind of did the same thing. Training with Adam.
Yeah.
Doing that warm-up. Y'all know how that warm-up is. Adam would tell us, hey, go get a break, water break. Man, you and Jill standing up, grab your little water, go right back to the. I said, oh, take your time. Hold up. Like, so I'm just looking at y'all, and mind you, I was still in school. I'm like, man, so is this what it is to be a pro? Like, you don't get tired. Like, you in so great of shape and condition, and you not tired. Like, that was kind of what I took away from that in training with y'all. I'm like, yo, like I gotta take it to another level. I gotta take the condition to another level. I gotta take the training to another level to really show people like this is what I do. I do this.
Absolutely. And I want to say this as well. Like I know that, what Melvin said, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
These cats, say the things about me, but I want to say for sure, like the way that these gentlemen have carried themselves, right? In the pros, right? With the cameras and lights on them and crushing it, of course, with the Colts. So exciting to watch you, man. Obviously, what you did with the Patriots, and of course, you with the Chargers and then the Broncos. Got so much respect for these guys, right? Just the way that they carry themselves, carry the brand. And so I've looked up to these three, seriously, since they got drafted to once they retired, how they're raising their families, and just some good dudes, man.
I mean, it's cool you say that because you're the oldest. You're kind of the old head. And then, JT, you're younger. So, like, did you hear kind of, this running back trio is pretty legendary at Wisconsin. So when you're coming up after them, like, did you hear legends of these three, like, in the running back room and around the building?
Oh, yeah. Well, so Corey Clement. Is from the same area. Corn dog. Boy, E-Rock, man. E-Rock, that's great. Shout out E-Rock. So he grew up in my area. Like, we were like 20 minutes, 25 minutes down the road from each other. So in me in 8th grade, I'm watching him terrorize South Jersey. Like, he's killing everybody. So I see him go to Wisconsin and have the success. And then it's you, Corey, and Melvin. And I'm like, yo, how did did y'all just keep having a set of three? But at the end of the day, it's like when I started getting recruited by Wisconsin and I'm starting to look at the lineage. So like for you, Montee, like when you got there, the guys you probably looked up to, you probably saw like Calhoun, Dane,
John Clay,
guys like that. So it's just like, it's without a question, without a shadow of a doubt, RBU. Because even, let's say if we go to Montee, now he even had trios and people to look up to. It's insane. It's really insane. So I don't really care what nobody has to say. Wisconsin is without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah. Well, I feel like a big part of that, too, is like, listen, I was a nose guard. I was playing guys like Travis Frederick, Kevin Zeitler, an absolute animal who's still playing.
Zeit, relax.
Every time I played Zeit like 3 or 4 times in the NFL, and before every game, he'd come up to me and be like, "Good luck out there, Beau. Like, have a great game." I'm like, "Yes, Kevin. I will see you on the battlefield." It's like a formal thing because he's just, he's wired like that. But you can't really talk about the success of the running backs at Wisconsin, I feel like, without talking about, the offensive line. Like, how nice was it, that run of offensive linemen that we had there?
Well, I know for me, like growing up in South Florida, I thought I was a big player. Like I thought I was a big dude till I got to college. And I saw myself on training camp film for the first time. I was like, damn, I look so I'm like, damn, I actually look little. We got these 6'6", 300+ pound dudes all across the board, and they all can move too. They can pull, get out in front of you and block. So to have all those type of guys blocking for you like consistently, whether a couple guys leave that next year, you got the next crop of people that are up and ready to go. And that was a shout out to Coach Bostad. He was mastermind.
Coach Beau recruited me, and he was so nice. I'm like, come into my house. My mom loved him. My mom's like, "How's Bob doing?" I'm like, "Are you talking about Coach Beau?" I'm like, "Are you talking about like the most feared coach on our staff right now?" Psycho, but
JT don't know about him.
I think he came back with you, right? Linebackers though.
And then we had him, but y'all probably didn't have Coach Rudy.
We had Rudolph.
Them two.
Rudy was cool though. I thought.
That was a beast. Look, you'll see Rudy playing with his kids, picking them up. You go to a practice and he in somebody's ear or one of the O-line. I'm like, dang, that's crazy talking to him like that. Like that, you have to fight him. Like, yo, Rudy gotta chill. Like,
dog, ain't nobody worse than Bostad.
Some of the stuff he would say.
I remember I took an inside zone run. I thought it was wide open. I ran to the right hole. Clearly it was wrong. You fucking cheese dick. I was like, damn, coming up with anything.
I remember one time Ryan Groy, like very good player, like played in the NFL. He's like, "You can fucking take that. You can fucking take that O-line play down to Whitewater because that's not gonna fucking do it." Murdering him. I'm like sitting there like, I'm a freshman. I'm like, bro, what? Like, what the? This is the guy that was in my house, like drinking coffee with me and my mom, trying to get me to go to UW.
My grandma got a picture up with him and Coach B in it. So I thought he was the nicest dude. I got there, he threw me for a loop with that. I was like, this ain't the same guy.
I think that's the craziest thing. Like, just all of the coaches coming to your house, going on visits, recruiting, and then the switch up. Like, when you get there, it don't matter. Like, it don't matter that they came to your crib, they were telling you this and that. It's like, yo, let's go. We going to work. Like,
that's on yes. I was just gonna say that. Do you think it's a little watered down? I mean, asking them, obviously you're in it, so a little watered down because these cats can just
Yeah,
I'm leaving.
it's definitely different. I think those coaches that coach hard, they still coach hard, but I think it's monitored though. You gotta coach them hard, but then you gotta love them up afterward. You know what I'm saying? And ain't no just letting it simmer for a week or two. It's like, I'm gonna get after you then as we walking off the field. Hey man.
He's sitting in the corner in my apartment staring at the wall. Don't know my freshman year, boy, I almost quit. Look, you had an amazing career at Wisconsin. If you had him,
8,000.
How was Hammock? Because every time I always see y'all talk highly of Hammock, like he was a great coach though. Like
once you get past, once you learn how to work, he cool. But bro, I almost quit. My first day,
Like that? Like no matter what, Coach Hammock is going to try to break you mentally. Even if you're playing well, he's gonna be like,
We ain't good enough. Yeah.
he moved juice.
He don't care.
He don't understand.
Remember the game after Nebraska?
Even like
When y'all put up 70?
It was I think it was the first time.
first time playing them at home.
We put it on him, and then the next practice, of course, I thought I was going at a good speed through the drills. And he said, "Nope, go back. You ain't gonna do this just because you had a good game. You ain't gonna do this." But I mean, I got crazy stories about him when he broke me for missing class. Long story short, I tried to call his bluff. He said, "All right, meet me in the indoor at 5 a.m." I said, He had me do 600 yards of up downs and then 600 yards of bear crawls. But I got midway of the bear crawls and my body locked up. And I said, "I'm done." He got down and he said, "You gonna quit on your team like this? You gonna quit on your team?" I said, "Coach, I'm done. I'm done." He said, "You gonna quit?" He's like, "You the Montee Ball they talk about?" I said, he was in my ear at 5:30.
And he did that for me and James because I was not missing that. I wasn't going to that.
That's all we need to see.
That's all I need to hear. He was a beast though, JT. I ain't gonna hold you. You touched the cone, this rope right here. Go back.
Doing the bags.
Go back. He tried to break you as a freshman. Go back. And when them other freshmen go in there, hey, you be good though.
Hey, come back.
Hey, you been helping them. Bring that out. I don't know. And then by the time you go through, you sluggish. We zooming.
Fresh now, yeah.
He wanted to make us as tired as possible, literally super fatigued after Indy.
Yeah.
And just wanted to see how well we can practice, of course, when you're literally dog tired. He would literally run us through the rain right at the beginning of practice.
Y'all and Indy going crazy.
He killed me. I almost quit, bro.
That's all we used to talk about. Like if we get through Indy, like
We good.
we good.
We can make it.
We good.
We talking about Indy practice with the AI practice. Indy.
We just had to make it through Indy.
We gonna be all right, bro.
Get 25 like that. Fuck.
Bro,
But I mean, as long as you ain't had that first rep of team or first rep, 'cause you go through that Indy, like, dang, I got the first rep today. Like, oh man, I gotta save a little bit. But
I was the Jet Sweet King. They used to kill me in practice. We not just gonna ignore that.
Every other rep.
Bro, I used to get killed in practice, bro. And he didn't give a fuck, bro. It was bad, bro. Like I said, when James went like this, that's how Hammock pulled me to the side. Like, hey man, like you got it. He seen in my eyes, I was out of there. It was never gonna be a Melvin Gordon. As many reps as he had me take, bro. I fumbled in practice. I did 1,000 reps, bro. These boys chilling. I did 1,000 reps. He like, finish. He used to have his cone. I wasn't finishing. I'm tripping. Finish. I'm gonna go all the way. I was so tired, fumbled the ball. He was like, what? Made me lap the whole field. As soon as I came back, get back in. I said, nigga, I'm out. I don't want to say I was like, I'm out. Y'all can have this. You done this? I'm done.
It ain't worth it.
Mom, come get me.
I'm ready. I'm packing my bags.
But nah, he was a great coach, and he was on us, bro. But he was a good coach.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask you a question, man? Because like, how was the Pro Bowl, man? How was the Pro Bowl? I mean, I'm telling you, every time y'all were on TV, I'm telling you, out in Colorado, I'm like, I know that.
That boy good right there.
I'm like, here we go, right here.
The Pro Bowl is cool. I had a chance to play both ways. So
yeah,
when we had pads on and when we didn't have pads on, we was just actually having the conversation about this. When we had the pads on, and it was kind of
that was kind of that was the last year. So it was kind of on the downturn, and you got the coaches in here. Y'all know y'all can play, right? Y'all know it's a game, right? So it took the fun out of it because my mindset was, dang, like I get to play against the best. Like you talking about you in the league and you playing against the best. Now you in the pro, you playing the best of the best of you. This game about to go crazy. And then you see, of course, everybody like, listen, we ain't trying to tag off this and that. So now recently going with like the flag football, the dodgeball, it's still a time to compete, you know, just play little athletic games. Right. But really, I think it's all about the camaraderie, just being able to chop it up with the people that you went against all year. And, you know, some of your favorite players you like watching, you watch they film. I think it's a great time. I actually enjoy it because it's a time to connect. Because you know how it is. After a game, let's say you go for 150, 180. Hey, Montee, look, we need you to come over here and talk to them live. I'm like, whoa, can I chop it up with, you know, something? Can I do that? Why can't he pray in the circle first?
Right.
So I actually like the Pro Bowl. I actually like it. That's dope, man. Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I mean, like he said, it was. I came there one time. I had that knee brace on. I knew I wasn't getting in the game.
Your knee down here. I'm here.
I gotta go there and get that. I had that brace on. And shout out, was it Kyle Jerzik? I think his name.
Oh, just check.
You check. He played running back for me. I was like, I ain't getting in there, my boy. I got that. I need that check. I need that check, guy. But I am not playing. But I mean, I wish I would have got to do the 707. I think that's dope, bro. And it's dope for you. You know, hopefully, what's the Olympics in 3 years, maybe 3, 4?
Right? Yes.
But try out. I mean,
yeah, we were talking about that today in the town hall with the commissioner. We were all at it. It was really cool. But it's like, it was awesome. But I'm a nose guard. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, is there any offensive and defensive line? Like, if for the flag football, like I have no understanding of how that's structured.
So what we did, the only thing that they had was tug of war. That was, or a little like obstacle course. That's and they had a lot of them in dodgeball too. It wasn't as many skilled players in dodgeball, but there definitely can be a bit more because once you start taking away the physical aspect of it, it's like they just there chilling, walking around, signing stuff, just cooling. That's it.
They should let y'all line up and play receiver and stuff. Because every time you guys get the ball in the league, y'all hold it like a local train.
Or like, remember how we used to do badger drill in camp, like every day, and then you move up? Like, run some badger drill at the Pro Bowl.
But I feel like really with that, bro, that's the only way you can do it. Because let's just be honest. You got Myles Garrett in front of some guy from Japan that's like 5'4". Stop it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not signing up for that. I'm just being honest with you. I'm not signing. We look at Myles Garrett and be like, damn.
Yeah.
So I can just imagine someone from like that's 5'5" going up against that weighs. I mean, unless you get some sumo wrestlers or something out there, but let's be for real, like it ain't happening. So you have to do the 707, but to me it's dope because you probably have a chance to be able to play in that, bro, and to put on for the country, bro. Like that's crazy. We'll never be able to experience that. It's just, I mean, hopefully you keep playing and. You know, God willing, try
to get a medal.
Need that. I got a medal.
So, you can't tell me nothing. I'm walking around there like my shit do not stink. If you get to talking crazy, I'm just slap that medal on there. We know it's gonna be gold.
Yeah, boys, I want to go back to college stuff real quick because I think college football is changing so much, and we got pretty good spectrum here. Like with NIL these days, you guys ever see some of these deals like? You would have gotten paid. Are you pocket watching a little bit?
I don't know all the numbers. Because I keep seeing numbers and they saying dudes is getting in.
You got a little bit of the NIL stuff, right?
No, that was
missed it too.
Right after. They saying they're getting M's. Like Buddy Bijan said he's pulling up to what is it? He's pulling up to Smith Hall in a Ferrari or a Lambo. I'm like, yo, they getting M's. This is kind of like this crazy.
Bo, of course, they don't know the numbers. They played enough.
I know some of them. I know you know them.
Y'all know what you talking about? No, them not. Wisconsin. Oh, Wisconsin. On that ticket.
I was gonna say because they played some time in the league. So me. 2 years, cup of coffee with the Broncos. I'm pocket watching these players getting paid and saying, "Hold on a second. I'm in Wisconsin.
Oh no.
Why they need a conversation a little bit. No, but it's crazy though. I mean, happy for the kids for sure.
But it's interesting. Like you guys are talking about the competitive, running back room that you had and how you guys had to fight for playing time. You were a freshman coming up under these, vets who were fucking great players. And it just seems to me like it kind of the college experience that we had where we had to really fight for playing time. Like it doesn't feel like the same college experience for these guys, And
No, especially with the transfer portal rules. Now you could just up and leave. Like one of the biggest stories I seen, this was like when I was still in school, this guy was trying to transfer because like he was trying to be closer to his sick grandmother. Legit reason. Denied him. But he was playing quarterback. Somebody else started over him. I'm transferring, he gets approved. So it's like, okay, once they open the doors to that, so now anybody can transfer. Now they asking somebody just trying to sit out. Was it from Tennessee? Like, yo, I was backfired, but and it's like, dang, now these kids they're trying to move like pros. Like pros, you have agents, you got like real professionals to tell you like how to move, how to navigate the space. Now you got players with a bunch of different people pulling at them like, yo, you should do this, you should ask for that. And you a kid, so you like, are you telling me I can get this much? Okay, well, let's do this. And then now,
I saw there's 2,500 players in the transfer portal, though. Like, James, I'm sure you guys have meetings about this kind of stuff.
It's honestly pretty crazy because, kind of got to make roster cuts now because the rosters are going from like 120 to 105. So there's going to be a lot of kids on the outside looking in. So college football is pretty much becoming professional football in a sense. Roster cuts, kids making money. It's kind of wild. I just hope for the kids, like, great that they're making money. Hopefully they're saving it. And hopefully you're choosing the school, not just for about the money. Hopefully it's about, maybe it's the coach, maybe it's the offensive system, maybe it's the players you met on your official visit, and maybe it's academics, whatever you want it to be. Whatever you want it to be that you feel is important. It can't just be strictly about the money, because I think that's the beautiful part probably about all of us, the relationships that we built, that we still – I didn't play with Jonathan Taylor, but you went to Wisconsin, so I know what type of person that you are that went there. So I think that relationship factor is starting to get a little lost. I wouldn't say for every program is like that, but the players or the systems or the organizations that they can maintain as many players as possible, I think those would be the best situations for players to go to.
They even got general managers now. Yeah, it's good.
That's the pros.
Like GM in college is crazy.
They get paid too.
Rolling up in Ursuses and shit, I'm like, dude, I had a fucking moped in college. It was sick,
Everybody got cars now. Everybody got
Boy, that
cars.
moped get you where you need to go.
Absolutely. Hey, let's get it.
You been
Rain, sleet, or snow.
you been to campus lately? From the door. You been to campus? Yeah, ain't no mopeds no more, my boy. I pulled up, everybody in Mercedes.
BMW.
Yeah, BMWs, all that. Yeah, tenant, whip, wheels.
We first got there. They got us in Regent. All the freshmen, we all went to the moped store. You see us all right. We down the street, all in our moped.
Those days are over, my boy. You couldn't give me that money in college, though. Nope. I would have been on a yacht out there on the lake. I got practice in Tennessee.
Don't you understand?
Wisconsin got to use some backpacking because you're the only player I've seen on the city bus.
Based on
They had him on the bus?
On the door of the bus.
I walked out of class. I was like, oh my gosh.
On every bus now.
It was ridiculous, bro. His prestige in college was OD. I mean, I need some of that money.
They need it now. My money, and I want it now.
Wait, so y'all won't be eligible for the
Nah, they playing them
It
games.
was like 2016.
I'm hurt. They trying to play the game.
I don't even know how it's calculated because there's some people that I'm like, wait, hold on, you got like 6 figures, and I was going crazy, and I'm below that, so I don't know how.
It don't make sense.
I don't know how they doing that.
They ain't trying to make it make sense. You gotta come out their pocket. They ain't trying to make it make sense, my boy.
Everybody trying to short you because you in the league. It's like, we ain't got it.
Let me get that, sir.
All right, I got one more question for y'all boys. We got 4 legends, obviously all Wisconsin guys. Is there a reason why you guys haven't had your names and numbers retired and put up at Camp Randall yet? Because some of these rookies coming out, they already got their numbers retired. They're up there in the Ring of Honor.
Probably because they're donating money that they're making. Still broke.
I speak for it because all these dudes, right? Not me. These 3 right here, they definitely deserve to have their numbers to be retired. Definitely in Wisconsin history, all have a special place. Definitely in my heart and the fans' heart and the coaching staffs and everything. put a lot of hard work and grind into it. All of them were the focal point of the offense. Like literally, nah.
I seen those highlights. You know, I seen them highlights and them jump cuts. I done seen it.
No, I did what I needed to do, but it wasn't like what these guys do. Like I watched them, like I got to work with these dudes. Like I seen it firsthand, man. Like I said, literally the offense went through these dudes, and the game plan on defense was a stop 28, stop 25. Like that's what it was, and each and every week these dudes performed. I said more than deserving of it. Like I don't know when the hell like Wisconsin plans on doing it. I mean, if we see like Shador and Travis getting their stuff retired, we need to get to it.
We need to do something. I think I don't even know the requirements that it takes to get the jersey retired. But
I thought it was Heisman. That was my assumption. I thought Heisman.
When I ain't won Heisman, I was hurt. I almost cried. National television.
I still can't believe that.
Can't believe you didn't win.
I never even got invited. So I'm like, yo, you 2,500?
I can't believe you didn't win it.
I was practicing my speech the night before. Bro, it was like slow motion for me, but I knew I really wanted it because I knew that was gonna be like the slingshot to getting your name on. But you know, you see, you know, and I don't want to discredit any person that get their name put on anything, because at the end of the day, you had to go out there and make some type of plays to get that recognition. So I ain't gonna be no hater, but damn.
It's time.
Come on, talk to us.
On running back section up there, you know what I mean?
I mean something, you know what I mean? Like
1,000 yards, bro. You got in there too.
You guys are fucking legends, man. Like some of the most humble dudes too. Great guys. Like you guys are fucking unbelievable football players, but great dudes too. So I appreciate y'all coming on. Looking forward to the draft tonight. When you get up there on the stage, just remember, we just need a piece of that ass.
We don't need a whole.
Just a piece.